Protein is everywhere in fitness talks, from post-workout shakes to hearty meals. Indians are embracing it for muscle building, energy and wellness, often inspired by social media. Indians tend to go for carb-heavy meals, be it rice or roti, and the nation's protein deficiency is something to worry about. But grabbing protein in any form, in any amount, can be counterproductive. The key is choosing the right kinds and amounts, not just loading up. But how do you know what's right for you? And can supplements be too much? Welcome to Second Opinion, where experts speak first. In today's world, protein goals often hit 1 to 2 grams per kg of body weight, sourced from whey powders, eggs, paneer, tofu, meats and plants. Brands and influencers highlight benefits, but focusing on quality and balance ensures you meet needs without unnecessary extras. The World Health Organization and the Indian Council of Medical Research recommend about 0.83 grams per kg body weight daily for healthy adults. That means if you are 60 kgs, you need around 50 grams of protein a day. For athletes or those with higher activity, it can go up to 2 grams per kg of body weight, but under guidance. The traditional carb-rich diets in India often overlook proteins. You need proteins to build and repair tissues, including muscles, skin, organs, hair, and nails. Proteins form enzymes and hormones and support the immune system. But there's always the risk of overdoing it. If deficient, it is smart to opt for quality supplements under medical supervision. Balance lean meats with plant proteins and combine carbs with the right amount of protein. Hydration and regular checkups help maintain kidney and heart health. High protein trends boost muscle and weight management, but it's about the right mix. If your diet lacks protein, don't grab just any supplement. Choose those that fill specific gaps like whey protein, ideally after consulting a doctor. Whole foods are best, but quality supplements can help bridge shortfalls without overload. Whey protein is being consumed widely, but the quality of the whey matters. Poor quality or adulterated products are often the real culprits behind reported problems, not whey protein in general. But how much is too much? Exceeding 2 grams per kg of total protein regularly, especially from red or processed meats cooked in unhealthy oils, may strain health over time. Lean meats like chicken or fish are better choices in moderation, and one can aim for 100 to 150 grams per day max for most adults.
Now, this protein can come from both dietary sources as well as from supplements. Now, consuming protein based on a requirement certainly does not cause any kidney damage. The problem here is, if you have an undiagnosed or an underlying kidney condition, or if you don't consume enough fiber or fluids along with it, it can cause kidney damage or form kidney stones over the long term. If you're on a high protein diet, you need to consume at least 2 to 3 liters of water or fluids per day. It is also equally important to get your kidney functions tested by urine and blood test, and also do your ultrasound periodically to make sure you're not forming kidney stones. So consume your proteins judiciously. Get your periodic blood and ultrasound tests done to ensure your kidneys are safe.
Studies show that a balanced intake supports heart health. For those over 55 years of age, keeping protein moderate and diverse helps. If you're meeting needs with the right sources, risks are minimal. While aiming for your required grams of protein is important, don't let it lead to excessive calorie consumption beyond what your body needs. Many protein sources or supplements come bundled with added fats, carbs, or sugars. So overdoing portions in pursuit of protein can easily result in unwanted calorie surplus and potential weight gain or other issues.
When they are taken in large quantities, they cause vessel inflammation, atherosclerosis, and cardiovascular diseases. And moreover, these protein supplements, they replace fiber-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. And what about their impact on kidneys? Short-term intake of high protein-rich diet does not cause much harm. But on long-term basis, especially if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or pre-existing kidney diseases, So high protein intake can worsen kidney diseases and in fact increases the risk of kidney stones. So the final point is protein is essential, but excess do not cause added benefit. So choose moderate protein intake, preferably plant-based proteins, and if animal protein is chosen, choose lean animal proteins and do not replace fruits, vegetables and whole grains.
Plant proteins are not always complete as a diet, and combining them with lean meat sources fills nutrition gaps naturally, supporting digestion and heart health without excess calories or fats from over-relying on supplements. It is also important to focus on the method of preparation and consumption. For example, deep frying adds excess unhealthy fats and calories, whereas healthier options like boiling, barbecuing, or eating it in salads keep things lighter and more nutrient focused. Hydration is the key with any protein focus to ensure the right absorption and digestion.
Now, there are certain benefits, but also there are certain risks. Having a healthy protein diet is definitely beneficial, around 1 gram per kg per body weight, but having excess in terms of supplements and animal protein, processed meats, these have side effects. What are the side effects? This can be on the kidney. So what does it do to the kidney? It increases the urea production. It increases the uric acid secretion, and it also increases calcium secretion in the urine. Therefore, there is a higher risk of renal stones. In the cardiovascular system, if you consumed only processed meats, there is increased LDL secretion, and also there is more inflammation. So there can be an increased risk of heart attack and strokes. This is not to worry you. This is just to keep you aware of the side effects of supplements and high protein diets. So be cautious. Take plant sources of protein. Hydrate yourself. Drink at least 3 liters of water while you're working out, and also have a balanced diet with multivitamins. In patients who are having underlying kidney disease, plant protein is definitely more beneficial. It is less load to the kidneys. But patients who are healthy, they can take a balanced diet between plant and as well as animal. But processed meats are definitely a no.
Protein is a powerhouse for fitness and health when chosen wisely. Trends highlight supplements as essentials, but they are tools for gaps, not defaults. It is important to balance your high-carb diet with the right proteins and also the right amount of supplements if needed, and a mix of lean meats and combined plant-based proteins for completeness. That's all for this episode of Second Opinion.